The Multinational Joint Task Force has organized a farewell parade in honor of its outgoing commanding officer, Major General Abdulkhalifa Ibrahim, at the headquarters in Ndjemaina, Chad. In continuation of standard and professionalism, the outgoing commander extended the continuity of baton to the new force commander, Major General Gold Chibuisi. TVC News' Jesse Tafida now reports from Ndjemaina, capital of Chad.
The transfer of command by the first commander, Multinational Joint Task Force, Major General Abdulkhalifa Ibrahim, to his successor. Abdulkhalifa Ibrahim served as the first commander, Multinational Joint Task Force, from 6th of August 2021 to date. The MNJTF under his command recorded successes in the fight against insurgency, part of which is the return of IDPs and refugees back to their homelands. Major General Abdulkhalifa Ibrahim appreciates the Chiefs of Defense Staff and Government of the Lake Chad region, African Union and European Union for according him all the needed support during his stay as the first commander.
I am pleased to state that the Lake Chad Basin area is much better secured today than it was at the beginning of my stewardship. Attacks have dropped by as much as 60% or more in the Lake Chad Basin area. As the Global Terrorism Index for 2022 shows, all the countries of the Lake Chad Basin have witnessed significant upward trends.
The 9th First Commander of the Multinational Joint Task Force, Major General Gold Chibuisi, makes his first speech.
The conflict in the Lake Chad Basin has impacted the lives of the people of our dear nations and the economy. The task ahead is a very serious one. It is one that I submit to take with utmost seriousness and high responsibility. So it is expedient that this conflict be brought to an end for the benefit of all.
Representatives of government of the Lake Chad region and other senior officers of the military pledge to give maximum support to the newly forced commander for greater achievements. With full knowledge of the Lake Chad region and its terrain, the new force commander, Multinational Joint Task Force, Major General Gold Chibuisi, is expected to build on the successes recorded by his predecessor so as to achieve lasting peace. From the headquarters of the Multinational Joint Task Force, Jesse Tafida, TVC News, Ndjemaina.
Jesse joins me live now from Ndjemaina. Jesse, you head the Chadian Chief of Defense Staff commending the outgoing force commander for what he called his successes in that region. Talk to us about the operation of the Multinational Joint Task Force, particularly under the command of the outgoing force commander in the Lake Chad region.
Thank you very much, Ms. Femi. It is good to note that the Multinational Joint Task Force is an effort by the Lake Chad Basin countries of Cameroon, Chad, Niger, and Nigeria. They are to pull resources against the jihadists that threaten the four countries. We all know that insurgency has been for over a decade in this region. And now the military with time have understood that for them to achieve this success, they need to fight together. They need to come together to fight this same enemy. And that is why the Multinational Joint Task Force was created. Now working together with the military of Nigeria, Cameroon, Chad, and Niger, it has helped them to deal decisively with the insurgents. I could recall them in 2015. It has split from Boko Haram to three main factions. This is all because of the efforts of the Multinational Joint Task Force. And now, under the command of the outgoing commander of the MNJTF, that's Major General Abdulkhalifa Ibrahim, there is this operation that was carried out that is Lake Sanity. It is a joint task force of not only the military, but also with civilian joint task force, working together with air task force to battle the insurgents And then I could recall April 19th last year, their clear demonstration of determined efforts to speedily eliminate the Boko Haram terrorists. They continued their fight to the enclaves of Boko Haram terrorists, where they killed over hundreds of the insurgents, and also places that were liberated during this Lexanity was Zanari, Arena, Woje, Ashigar, and Gerere, and other areas include Karenua, Warje. This is the main enclaves of Boko Haram terrorists, and we could say that the multinational joint task force so far has done greatly because you don't hear of attacks now in that region.
Let's talk about the change in leadership. This change in command is happening at the 11th hour of this administration. Just how significant is this to the incoming administration in the fight against insurgency, particularly in the Northeast region?
Yeah, it is very, very significant because you know that the military have the several tactics. They have ways of dealing decisively with these insurgents. They have time to go out, time to come in. You know, they don't disclose it out to the public. But with this new strategy, it is believed that the insurgency will be the thing of the past. Because when the former commander was in charge, we could see tremendous success, and it was under his command that we saw thousands of Boko Haram insurgents surrendering, where we see women being rescued, children being rescued. So this is part of the military strategy. And this new commander, while coming in, he notes that he's going to work more on the successes achieved so far to ensure that this thing is now the thing of the past.
Jesse Tafida, live for us in Ndjemaina, capital of Chad. Thank you for talking to us.